Hey guys, how's it going and welcome to the Minute Channel. As a reminder, please don't forget to set up for the giveaway. You still have a couple days for that, so Persona 5 Royal giveaway, just don't forget about it. Let's go ahead and get started with the video today. Today we're going to discuss ports and remakes, and what do you want from Atlas? I keep seeing this turn around all the time, like, oh, Atlas is gonna remake Persona 3 and 4, Atlas is gonna do this, Atlas is gonna put them in the Switch or whatever. So today we're gonna just do the discussion. Would you rather have ports or remakes? So what is the difference between a port and a remake, or what is a remaster and a remake, really? And I made a previous video about this before, but not Persona centric, just more like in general. But I figured since with all this talk about Persona 5 and Persona 4 and 3 coming to the Switch and all this stuff talking about anything, I feel like it's an interesting video to do. So what is the difference and why does it really matter? So a remake is a complete reworking of a game from the ground up. You can see this in Persona 3 to Persona 3 Portable, or in Persona 4 to Persona 4 Golden. They completely switch the way that the game plays. They added another new elements. This is a completely reworked game. Persona 4 Golden is a much better game than Persona 4, and Persona 3 Portable is a much better game than Persona 3, the original one. It does play better, it does have a lot of different stuff, and it just makes a lot of a difference when it comes to enjoying the game and the experience in the game. So that is a remake. A remaster or a port is really getting a game already made and just putting in a new system. Sometimes they rework the graphics of it. Instead of going so 720p goes to 1080p, or from 30 to 60 FPS, and sometimes they clear up the way that it looks. Maybe it looks a little bit cleaner or everything like that, but for the most part there's little to no work done when it comes to the actual gameplay elements of the game. So that being said, now that we define both of them, whether it's a port or a remaster versus a remake, I would rather have a full remake of these games. The difference between that is a remake will take more money, and that might be something that Atlas and Sega are not willing to spend on. On the other hand, a remaster is something pretty simple to do with a port. You just grab it, you pay somebody to work it for a bit to make everything work fine on the other system, and that's it. All of them, or both of those options, do cost money, and at the end of the day, that's pretty much one of the reasons why a lot of these companies don't want to do it, because it costs money. I have to do something, and it's not something they're willing to spend money on, especially because sometimes you don't know if this is gonna sell well or not. Some people want remakes because it makes the company put a lot of effort into the games. Ports aren't always made correctly, and I think that this is something that a lot of people need to get right. For example, I played a really bad port of Nier Automata on the PC. That's the first time I ever played Nier, and I was really excited for it, and it had a really bad frame rate, and it was very unplayable in the game. So that was my opportunity to play the game, and I never picked it up again. So I guess in a sense I will not like a port because they can go wrong. A lot of them can be really messed up, like the Batman Arkham Knight on the PC was also really bad and everything like that. There are some really bad ports on the Switch. So in a sense, doing a port isn't always the best option, because things can go wrong, things can go bad, and a lot of these things, that's one thing that you don't want as a fan. You don't want a bad product at the end, right? And the remake, again, there's a chance of not getting one, because a remake is more money. They have to put a lot more money into working it out and just remaking the entirety of the game. And sometimes, you don't have the same team, and some things might change or anything like that. So it's always a risky move or a remake, because the people may or may not like it as much as the original one. So yeah, that's pretty much it on that end here. What do you want? Would you rather have a remake or a remaster port on a game and everything like that? Honestly, I would rather have either of the two, depending on what it is. A port is good because it's just grabbing the game and throwing it into another one, so that's that. But I honestly want a remake for Persona 3. I mean, two of the Persona games, but I feel like Persona 2 is such an underrated game, but honestly, if you go and play this game right now, it's so unplayable at many different levels. When it comes to the gameplay, when it comes to a lot of the designs and everything, it just doesn't. That game hasn't aged really well. And as a fan, I can tell you that for sure. That being said, Persona 2 is a really good game. Persona 3 is almost unplayable because the system has an AI that doesn't work right. Persona 3 Portable fixed that, but Persona 3, the original one, is not playable in that sense. The AI will get you killed really easily because of simple mistakes that you can't even control. That's something that comes from the game itself. And there are things like that I will say, like it's almost unplayable. Like that's why we'd rather have a remaster of these games. I'm sorry, a remake of the game where we have complete new HD graphics. They grab the new models that they did for the other games. The characters look good. We can get some new music. There's so many different stuff that could really benefit us from a remaster. So personally, I would rate like a remaster. But if it's kind of like an issue of time frame and money and everything, I'm okay with a port too. Anyway, that is pretty much it for today. Let me know in the comments below what do you want, and also if you want to support me, please don't forget to buy one of the shirts. There in the link in the description there. Consider liking and subscribing, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.